Told that bitch that I'm too, yeah. I should y'all to give it, gang.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Kalia, and all about me, everything about me, learning about me, getting to know me. So I think this is gonna be a tradition where I be in the bonnet and the robe because, like, I didn't feel like dressing up for this video and actually taking this off and doing my hair. So this is what y'all finna get when I do my little sit down sometimes. But we are not doing no story time because I don't feel like I don't know. Like, I got a story, but I don't know if I'm ready to tell that one. And then I got some other ones, but I need all the information. So it's like hard to talk about it if I don't got all the information, you know? You don't want to give half the story, and you don't want to give a story without no receipts. Sometimes that'd be but. And I had found more receipts about my story time I got played after I had made the video. So you'll know I was sick. But for today's video, I'm talking about teenage relationships because I could really relate. And I feel like I gotta get more in depth about this one. So that's what we're gonna be talking about. I have like a list of videos, and I was like, I really want to get back on my YouTube stuff, and I haven't been on here lately. The whole December, I was having a break, and it was the holidays, and I didn't really want to be a YouTuber for the moment. I love my cheekbones. But so to start, this is very like to each their own, but I definitely think that anybody under the age of 16 should not be dating personally, because you're just like, you're just getting into your teenagers, like you're just hitting it. Like when you're 13 through 15, like it's critical because like child development wise, like go outside, go learn something. Like I don't know, like you could be doing a lot, especially with this generation now. Everybody's making money and they're like 13, like, you know. So I don't think it means necessarily like stay in a house and be a kid. It just means like don't play with things that you're not ready for yet. Because I feel like personally, I'm gonna speak personally, like throughout this video, I'm not gonna be like I know this person. No, me at 13, I was in the house that whole year at 13. Like, I just remember being in the house, being in the dark. I don't know why. It was a vibe. It was comfortable. I was at my most introverted in my life. Like, I don't know. 14, 15, I was, like, really in middle school, just experiencing stuff, experimenting. Like, I don't know. I was just seeing people for who they are, really developing what it's like to be a friend, like a good person, figuring out my style, like my vibe. Like, you know, you're really figuring out who you are before you go into high school. So I feel like those are the things you need to be thinking about. And relationships were just so weird to me. Like, I used to be like, who want to go through all that? Because it used to be bad. Like, when you were like 13, 14, 15, you see other people in relationships. I used to just be sitting there like, bro, how are y'all dealing? How are y'all going through all that? How are you sitting here like getting cussed out? How are you sitting here like getting cheated on? Like, some of this stuff didn't even really hit to me yet. I was like, I'm not going to do it. And then like my parent view was not the best at all. So like I also had to see that and the people outside, and I used to be like, yeah, that's never gonna be me at all. And you know, of course, life hits. So honestly, I guess if y'all want a story time about my like first relationship, like my first relationship, because I don't even want to cancel him. Like, I used to say I don't even know if I can call it that. Like, I don't even know if I ever was in a relationship. I don't even know what that was. But no, I loved him. I was in a relationship, period. But if he claimed me, he claimed me. He don't. I claim you, bro. That's how it really was for me. Like, it is what it is. So maybe if I get my mind together and I stop crying on my life, I'll do a story time for y'all. But I'm gonna let y'all know I don't got no receipts. I get so deep and depressed and I delete everything. There's nothing. There's not a Snapchat, hidden photos. There ain't no Google photos that connect to your camera roll. There's not even photos between me and my friends' messages. I made sure I went through all of our messages. I went in storage, general storage, and I went to messages and I deleted everything because I didn't want to find a trace of him. That's how bad it gets for me. Like, there'll be a few people in my life that I have to erase. Like, you gotta be gone. There better not be anything in inkling. If it was that bad, then it was that bad. So it would just be a story I tell y'all. it won't really be a story that I could really get into via like photographs and pictures and messages, because like I don't have none of that. I'll give y'all his number though. He'll give you him. He got everything. Like, he never deleted nothing. From the first time we started talking, he got every single message. And I just be looking at him like, out of all the times we fell out, how can you look at that? Like, how do you have them pictures? Like, how do you see me in your phone and your camera roll every once in a while? Like, what? I would literally cry every time I see the picture. Like, I had to delete all that shit. But back on track, like, I don't know, I feel like there is an age for stuff, personally. Now, I don't know, this is why it gets deep, because these teenage relationships, like 16 and 19, like, it just be so icky, because everybody's going through their own motions of life. However, the cards you was dealt, that's what you got. But I think we need to start protecting ourselves more and protecting each other, because I feel like everybody starts off real innocent and everybody starts off so harmless, regardless of what you were raised around, because a lot of stuff can make or break you and make you be the person you are versus what you've seen. So that's what you take outside. But I truly believe that like everybody started off kind and everybody got ruined, or they're on their way. And everybody in this world says you're going to be heartbroken. And I hate that. Like, do not put that on me. Don't put it on me, because I feel like it shouldn't have to be that way. Like, I personally feel like it shouldn't have to be that way. I feel like we're too young to not know common sense. Like, it's a good thing if you know yourself. It's a good thing if you know what you want. It's a good thing if you know, like, who you are, in the sense of, I only want sex. I only want money. I only want this. Like, you know. But be real about that and be upfront about that and vocalize that, because I feel like we be hurting each other on purpose. Like, I used to say this to boys too, like, just say what you want. Why are you walking around what you want? Just say what you want. Like, I don't understand that at all. Like, I was just talking to somebody, and yes, I'm putting you on the spot. If you watch my video, you're cool, but this just adds to what I be talking about. He was being cool with me. Like, we always knew each other through like high school, whatever. It was cool. But he started being real cool, friendly and stuff. And he was trying to like get with me. And I was like, okay, that's cool. But don't become my friend to see if you could fuck with me like that. Like, we could be together. And then just trying to switch it up and say, oh, well, we could just be friends now because I know you ain't trying to fuck with me. Like, now it's just like, we weren't even friends, like, genuinely. You had a motive. And everybody has a motive. Swear, everybody got a motive. But be upfront about that motive. You just played in my face and made it seem like we were, like, really cool. Maybe if I was really starting to think you was cool as a friend. But now I feel like you're weird because you just was trying to fuck with me in a relationship type way. And, like, you wasn't genuinely trying to be my friend. I don't like stuff like that. I feel like, just be real about who you are and what you want, your intentions. I feel like we are too old. Like, that's why I feel like once you start to hit that 16 mark, after that discovering, experiencing, going through different places, environments, seeing different things. We live in 2024 now, not 2023. So, y'all, I lost my train of thought in this video. So, throughout some of these clips, like, I'm going to be coming like this, trying to, like, talk y'all back to what I was trying to say. So, basically, I was trying to say, after you hit 16 and you start getting older, you start to mature. You start to go through stuff that makes you mature, and you start to get older. You start to have more wisdom. You start to have more knowledge. You start to get and grasp maturity. Just mean, like, there is so many things now in this world that you're going to go through and you're going to see and you're going to experience when it comes to teenage relationships. And I feel like we need to be protecting each other more, and we need to be honest, because, like, why waste somebody's time too? Like, I just hate that. Like, I hate that so bad. Like, we're out here just living life. Like, YOLO ain't always YOLO. You sat in my face for like 3 whole days, 72 hours, just to be a liar. Like, sometimes it be longer than that too. Like, I'm just talking. Like, I'm really trying to dig into the, like, what I hate about teenage relationships, because it just is all bad. Like, it's all bad. I feel like we do not need all these experiences and all these lessons. Like, yeah, it's going to help us, sure, for the future, sure. But me, like, I don't know. I'm too emotional. Like, I don't want to always have to go through a stepping stone. I don't always want to step in the hot water. I don't really even want to ease my way into the danger. Like, no, help me, because I'm helping you. I'm not, like, I don't know. And then I hate that, like, because so many people have been through so many things, and then they take that and put that on others, everybody now want to hurt people on purpose. And I think this is really what is, like, getting to me as a Gen Z. Like, you're really the devil. Like, it really be like that, like, sometimes. And it's like, people really seek out to hurt other people's pain, like, to hurt other people and cause them pain. My bad. So I just be thinking about, like, I don't even know what to do no more. Like, personally, I used to just sit there and be like, looking at other people's relationships and be like, okay, everybody's different though. But I used to take from that and try to learn and try to, like, see. Because just the way you learn how to be a good friend and a good person, like, I feel like you're not just born a good person. You gotta learn stuff. You gotta learn what is the right thing to do, what's the wrong thing to do, what certain people can take, what certain people can't handle. And so I don't know. My mom just grew me up on, like, so much hopeless romantic relationship TV shows and movies, like Twilight for Life. So I really was trying to learn how to be a good girlfriend, like, swear to God. Like, so I used to just see people and see what was wrong and what was right, but also what was just them. Like, what was just them. And I used to just think about how, like, I want to be for somebody else. And I feel like people just are out here to hurt people. And so I just don't like that. Like, give and what you want in return. Like, you know, like, be a good person. And I wish I could stop looking over there, y'all. But it's hard to just look right here. And really, the camera's right there. So I should be looking at that. But I'm not looking at that. I'm sorry. I'm going to look at myself. I don't know. I hate teenage people. Like, I feel like Gen Z is terrible. Like, everybody is a terrible person. Nobody thinks about other people's feelings until after fact. And so this is what I mean. Like, do not interact with teenage relationships. Teenage relationships. Don't interact with it at all, because it don't make no sense. Like, we're too young. We're not comprehending. And I feel like I just said that everybody should be able to comprehend what's right and wrong, because I feel like there is a way that you could tell somebody, like, all the things you want to say and not do it in the wrong way. And there is a way that you can get what you want if you're just honest about what you want and you don't play with people's time. Y'all, lost my train of thought. It just kills me, because, like, nobody want to fight for that no more. I think that's really what is my number one red flag about Gen Z, is nobody wants to fight for nobody no more. Nobody can make a mistake, own up to it, and then say, how can I make it better for you? I want to be with you. Everybody just falls out. And then to bring it back to, like, just what people want. Like, if you knew you just wanted to have sex and that was it, you should have just said that from the gate. If you knew that you just wanted, like, a little friend to talk to and that was it, you should have said that from the gate. If you know yourself, you know who you are, and that you are not capable of what the other person is putting onto you, why sit and play? And I don't want to hear neither, because, like, oh, I like them, and no, like, but you know at the end of the day what type of person you are and how it's going to go for you. Like, you know yourself more than anybody. And I just don't like Gen Z. Like, I feel like everybody plays on purpose, and it's purposeful. Like, it has to be purposeful, because I do not believe that movie stuff where it just happened. No. Everybody has a choice, and you made the choice. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So that's why I feel like people our age, between 16 and 19, if you're younger, get your kids, okay? Because, like, quit playing. Like, they need to be just figuring themselves out. And still 16 and 19, figuring yourself out. We're not really grown yet. Like, we're really going to be on our own after 21. Like, we're kind of saved from so many things. And so, I don't know. Like, but I get it. Everybody's young. Like, we're all so young. And we're all living life. And we're all figuring ourselves out. I just wish we would help others and not destroy others, because everybody want to have fun, everybody want to taste, everybody want to experience, but you can't just taste and experience everybody. You just can't. And boys definitely think they can. And I think that as women, transsexual, born, it don't matter. We need to start putting men in their place, and men too. Start putting women in their place, that we just can't taste everybody. Because everybody can't take what you're trying to take. Like, you know, just because you want it and you think it's going to be so marvelous, whatever you're seeking out, it don't just got to be from somebody's body. It could be from somebody's brain. It could be what they have to offer, a skill. Oh, like, I was going to start thinking scenarios, but I don't have time. Because I don't want to be long, because y'all be trying to watch my videos that are more than 25 minutes. But just because you think it's intriguing, don't mean that other person is going to take it that way. I think we need to start thinking about each other more. And we all we got. For real, we all got to sit in this air and sit in these places with each other. And then it hurts me so bad to have to see somebody that I had so much history with and spent so much time with, and we're strangers. I hate that with a passion. Like, I don't understand how, even, I really want to say men, because I want to speak to my own situations. I don't understand how men can walk right past you like they never talked to you in their life. Like, I don't do that. Like, there be girls that I don't like, and like, I really lost a best friend last year that I considered a best friend. And for a minute, it was just, but I talk to her now here and there when I need to. Like, it's not like you're a ghost, because like, you really meant something to me. Like, you really meant something to me. So I don't get how men can just walk right past you like you're dust on the road. Like, I don't get that. I don't personally get that. Like, it's like you have no soul, you have no humanity. And I feel like we really need to tap into our humanities when we're around each other, because we're all just babies. Like, we're really babies, and we really be killing each other, and we really be hurting each other. And I ain't gonna get into the killing as much, but killing could just be like any type of form, like inside, mentally, just like, that leaves a stain on people. And I think that was really my New Year's resolution, is to stop letting people leave a stain on me. And that means like, stop always wanting to taste, literally, because it's not like it's just everybody's the issue. It be me too. Like, I know I shouldn't have, or I know what type of person they are, because everybody always tell you before you get into that relationship or you start talking to that person, everything they know about them. Listen, even though you don't want to, that's your experience, that's your story, that's that he said, she said, listen, because it didn't come from nowhere. It didn't come from nowhere. So it be really sucking when you, after the fact, after everything happened, now you replaying everything everybody said, and you just be like, damn, I should have listened. Listen the first time. Can't always have a taste, because everybody ain't gonna give you what you want, and everybody switch up. They always do. They always do. Everybody always switches up. Everybody always be in that moment, and then they die. Like, and I had to really think about how, like, people could really just up and lose feelings. They could just up and lose feelings, and it'd be over. It just be over. They can't even give you an explanation. I don't know. You be sitting here like, how don't you know? Because 2 days ago. And then everybody's addicted to marijuana, alcohol. There's a lot. And so I feel like, to protect our mindsets and our hearts, yeah, we got to learn and we got to grow through stuff. But I would hope that from this video, y'all could learn that, like, stop putting people in like situations you wouldn't want to be in, and stop purposely hurting people, because everybody's going through something, and half of y'all be like not even in y'all right state of mind. Regardless of what y'all say, I'm the same person when I'm high or not, I don't care. So though it makes you feel like that, it's a feeling. It's not really what's inside. And so I just feel like, because we know how we are, because we know ourselves more than anybody else knows us, try to be more considerate of other people's feelings, because we're so young, like 16 through 19, we should not be stressing this much. We should not be going through this much heartbreak. I really feel as though we shouldn't be having these many kids, but, you know, children are a blessing, and they do make and break you. They definitely do. I just think that, why should we have to go through it all? Like, everybody do want a little taste of stuff. Like, I get that. Everybody want to experiment. Everybody just want to try a little bit. But just be aware and acknowledge that, like, just because you want to taste don't mean everybody can take that. Don't mean everybody can handle that. And I had to learn that, because I'm not the kid that want to go outside and be up. I'm not the kid that want to go to a party and get the whole niggas' numbers. I'm not the kid that want to do all of that. My leg literally says helpless romantic, and that is what I am. So when I come to people, I come with standards, and I come with what's going to happen and what needs to happen. But I don't know. That's just me, though. Like, because I just love love, and I just want to be in a relationship, and I want to be tied down. I want to be married. So I don't know. That's just me. But I had to learn that. Like, it took learning. It took experiences. And though I just said we don't need to experience the utmost, I mean that. We don't need to go through the utmost to figure out who we are. Just chill out. I feel like this generation need to chill out. And I need to chill out, because I be moving too fast for myself. Whether that's, I want to be in love, love me, love me, love me, love me, or I don't know, because that's really what it is. I just be wanting love, and I just be wanting niggas to love me, and they don't be ready to do that. They don't be ready to do that. But you know what they do sometimes? They sit in my face like they want that because they just want that. Just say what you want the first time. Nigga, maybe I would have gave it to you anyway. But they don't ever say nothing. So now, fuck you. I don't want you now. I don't know. I feel like we're too young to be going through the stuff we be going through, but we're also too old to be putting people through the stuff that they're going through. Okay? So there is a right and wrong. Learn it. Start being considerate of other people's feelings, and start treating people how you want to be treated. Like, we're babies. We're too young to be stressing and hurting each other, and I don't appreciate it. So I feel as though teenage relationships are done. They're overrated. But it's not a benefit, no way in, out of the way, unless you was that 1 out of 10 ratio that was together from high school all the way until you was 65. But other than that, we is not living in the movies that I wish we was living in. And yeah, God found my man for me. I hope y'all like this video, though. Let me know if y'all like my sitting down routine stuff where I'm just like regular and me. I do got a whole bunch of other stuff that I could talk about, but I don't be knowing if I want to turn this into a podcast, because this is sometimes what it be given. But I do got a podcast. Check that out. Anyway, I'm so awkward, bro. And they're outside talking, so this is why I'm trying to talk and like make faces and stuff. But I hope y'all like my video. See you.
All the bitches slow down. She gon' pick the meat up. Ain't no icy bitch, we got that shit, but I ain't talking. Read her.